In this lecture, I am going to discuss about Angular router events and how to display a loader in Angular application. So what are router events? Router events in Angular are a set of events that are triggered when the router navigates from one route to another. These events can be used to perform several tasks such as logging, tracking, and updating the application state. So there are several types of router events available in Angular such as NavigationStart. This event is triggered when the router starts navigating to a new route, and navigation end, navigation cancel, navigation error, and many more router events available in Angular. Don't worry, I'll paste that in video description. Now let's see how we can perform some action when these navigation events occur. So let's open our app component.ts file, and inside our app component class I'm going to add constructor method, and then let's add router as a dependency injection here. This router will come from @angular/router, and then I'm going to subscribe to the router events observable to get router event. So inside this subscribe method we will get the router event. Now we can check this event is instant of which navigation event. So I already prepared some code, so I'll copy that and I'll paste that inside this subscribe method. So here I am checking if this event is instant of navigation start. That means whenever our navigation will start, we can perform some action inside this if block. Okay, so according to that we have route recognize, navigation end, navigation cancel, and other navigation events. And according to that I console log some messages here. You can do different action inside this block. Okay, so now inside this navigation start event, what I will do, I will just put some message called display the loader. Okay, because here inside this navigation start block I am going to display the loader. After adding all these navigation events here, I am going to import all these navigation events which will come from @angular/router. So I already include this router but forget to import all these router events. So let's add all missing imports. This will come from @angular/router. Okay, save this file. So we successfully use navigation events here. Now I'm going to display the loader. Before displaying the loader, let me show you is this message is consoling or not. So let's run our application and let's open our developer console, and I will try to move to our new route. Let's click on this post create page. You see we have this display the loader message and other messages here also. Okay, because we displayed different messages for different state of our navigation. Okay, now I'm going to display the loader inside this if block when our navigation will start. So to display the loader in Angular, I'm going to use a package called NGX-spinner. Okay, so you can search NGX-spinner on Google and you will get NGX-spinner library documentation which will come from npmjs.com website. And here you can see for different versions we have to use different version of this package. I'm going to use version 13.1.1 because in my application I have Angular version of 13.0.0. So for 13.0 I have to use 13.1.1 of this version. So let's install this package of version 13.1.1 for my case. Let's open a new terminal and then let's install NGX-spinner library of version 13.1.1. You will also learn how we can install a package of a specific version. So let's install NGX-spinner library. So let's run npm install NGX-spinner and then add 13.1.1 and then let's provide that dash save. Hit enter it will take some time to install the library. So NGX-spinner library successfully installed. Now let's check the documentation. What is the next step to follow? So after installing the library, we need to include the CSS for the loader. In this video, I'm going to use the loader of type ball scale multiple. That is why I'm going to include this style. Okay, if you want to use different type of the loader, you can include different CSS. Okay, so we need to include the CSS inside our angular.json styles array, and this will be dot and then slash. How we imported bootstrap library here. Similarly, we will include the ball scale multiple.css, which will come from NGX-spinner. I'm going to use ball scale multiple type of the loader. That is why I included this CSS. If you wish to use different loader, different type of this loader NGX-spinner, then you can include different style, which will come from NGX-spinner. If I open our NGX-spinner folder, which is under the node modules, so inside this NGX-spinner animations folder, we have different styles for different type of the loader. So you can use different style of the loader. Okay, if you wish to use different type of the loader, you can include different type of the CSS. Okay, whenever we will make some changes inside our angular.json file, make sure that you will restart the Angular server. Okay, this will restart the server. Let's check the other step. What is the next step to follow? After including the style inside our angular.json file, we have to open our app module and we have to include NGX-spinner module and browser animation module and custom element schema. So let's copy this and open our app module. So let's open our app module and then let's include this NGX-spinner module and browser animation module. So let's copy the path for browser animation module and import it here, and similarly we need to include NGX-spinner module here. Let's import it from NGX-spinner, save this file, and after importing the modules, we need to add custom element schema in the schemas array. So let's copy it and paste that inside our app module. Okay, let's import custom element schema from @angular/code. Save this file. So after importing the module and adding the module inside our app module, we need to do another thing. We need to add this component inside our root component. So our root component is app component.html file. So here we need to include our NGX-spinner component, which will come from NGX-spinner library, and here we need to provide the type. As I included this ball scale multiple CSS inside our angular.json file, that is why we can use this type. Okay, no, we can provide the type here, but to style our loader, we need to include the similar style path inside our angular.json file. You see, I include ball scale multiple.css file here. That is why I can get the style of this type for the loader. Okay, so now I already include the spinner. Now it's time to use the spinner. So how we can use the spinner? We can use the spinner with the help of NGX-spinner service. And where I'm going to use the spinner? For now, I'm going to use the spinner inside our app component. So let's open our app component.ts file. Here I console logged display the loader. So here I'm going to display the loader. So before using the loader, I'm going to import NGX-spinner service as a dependency injection inside this constructor method of app component, and then we can use the spinner dot show method to display the loader. So let's call spinner dot show. Okay, so this will display the loader. Now let's restart our server. We'll see there will be a loader. You see there is a loader, and this loader is not hiding, but I'm going to hide the loader whenever our navigation will end. So let's add a set timeout of 1 second, and then I'm going to hide the loader, spinner dot hide. Okay, similarly for navigation cancel and navigation error, I'm going to hide the loader. Okay, now let's refresh our server. You see we have this loader, and after 1 second it is vanishing. Okay, for you it's not needed that you have to use, let's say, timeout here, because our navigation is too fast. That is why I'm using this one single loader, otherwise we will not be able to see because our navigation is too fast. That is why we will not be able to see. Okay, but the best practice to remove the timer from here, because sometimes what happen, whenever we land one page to another page, and on this page we are having one API call, okay, and it's taking much time, then it will be, and this loader will be visible for us. Okay, so we successfully display the loader. Now what I'll do, I'll display the loader from different component. Let's say inside our post create component. Okay, inside our post create component, after creating the post, I'll display the loader, and after 1 second I will hide the loader. So whenever we will submit this button, we will have some API call, right? So before calling the API, we will display the loader, and after successful call of the API, we will hide the loader. So let's open our post create component. So let's open our post create component.ts file. Here we have this add new post method, and here you see we are calling the API here, right? So what we can do, we can show the loader here, and after successful API call, or if there is any error occur, then we will hide the loader. So we are going to display the loader here. So how we can display the loader? To use or to show the loader, we have to use NGX-spinner service, right? So let's copy it and import it as a dependency injection. This NGX-spinner service will come from NGX-spinner library. Okay, don't forget to import before using it. So our NGX-spinner service imported here, so that we can use this NGX-spinner here. And to show the loader, what we need to do, we need to call this .spinner.show. Okay, and whenever the API will be success, API response will be success, then we will hide the loader, and if any error occurs, we will also hide the loader. Okay, so we can also add some timer here. So let's add set timeout of 1 second, and after 1 second I will hide the loader. Okay, that's it. Now save the file. Now I'm going to go to our post create page, and I will add new post. I'm going to add a new post here. Okay, submit. You see we have this loader, but it is not hiding after 1 second because we have some error in our validate image URL directive. So let's open it. Actually it's taking something, so let's open our validate image URL directive, which is under our shared folder and directive folder. Here is the validate image URL directive. Okay, here is the directive. So we are checking something here, I think. So we have to add question mark here. So whenever this value will be exist, then this toString will be called. Okay, and similarly we can call this match method whenever our URL will be exist. So let's add question mark here, save this file. Now it will resolve our issue. You see now there is no error. Now let's add a new post. And submit. You see after some time our API response is success and the loader is hidden. So that is how we can display the loader, and you also understand how the navigation events help us to capture different part of our navigation, and we can perform different action according to the navigation events. So in the next lecture I'm going to show you how we can create a registration page with the help of Angular reactive forms, and I will also make registration functionality in our application. So stay connected for that. Thank you.